Hi everybody, Last Patriot here. Today we're going to talk about everyone's favorite subject, knives. Okay, so I was camping last night. I'm on my way back, almost back at the car now, and this is what I would carry on a typical camping trip. This knife right here, I forgot the model number, but it's a fixed blade knife made by Buck. I bought it at Walmart 10 or 15 years ago for about 20 bucks just as an experiment, and it's been awesome. It sharpens up easily on a medium stone. I abused it. I used it as a fireplace poker. I used it to pry apart firewood. I batoned it with the back of a metal hatchet, which you're not really supposed to do, and it's going strong. It's a great knife, 20 bucks. It's light. You can even carry an extra. You won't even know you have it. And in the very, very unlikely event that you break one, you have a spare. Get one for your whole team. It's a great deal for 20 bucks. This is my Swiss Army knife, the Swiss Champ. I did a separate video on that one. I'm not going to go into great detail again. It's just a big Swiss Army knife. It has two main blades, one main blade and one smaller blade. They both came nice and sharp. Not super heavy duty, but for, normal cutting tasks, that's a great knife. This is my everyday carry knife. That's a Spyderco Dragonfly. That's the old style where the handle is fused together. It's not screwed together. They changed it now recently. The new ones, the handles are screwed together. I'm not sure if I'm so thrilled with that one. I kind of like the old style better. That's a great knife, very light. You won't even know you have it. I like the shape of the blade. The handle is a little small for me. I have pretty big hands, and the grip, I wouldn't mind if the grip was about a half an inch longer, but for normal sized people, that's an awesome knife, especially if you can find one of the old ones where the handles are fused together and not screwed together. This is a small multi-tool I keep on my keychain. That's called the Buck Mini Buck. They don't make that one anymore either, but they had a little patent problem with Leatherman, so they had to stop making it. That was also about 20 bucks, and I have that for years. If you can find one, they're a great buy, so grab it if you can find one. What I like about that one is that it has something that this very small multi-tools usually don't have. It has a pair of pliers, it has scissors, and it has tweezers, among a few other things. And I haven't found any other keychain size multi-tool that has all three of those tools, so I love that. I actually have a couple of them, and like I said, they don't make them anymore. So the point of this video is that, as outdoorsmen or preppers, a knife is one of the most important, probably the most important thing you can have on you, so have extra. I have the Buck I use for heavy duty stuff if I have to process wood or do something where I don't mind if I beat it up a little bit. This is my everyday carry knife. I keep that in my pocket, and that's kind of all purpose. You wouldn't want to use that for anything too heavy duty because, that's like your good one, you don't want to break that one. Swiss Army knife, very versatile. Comes with two razor sharp blades, great deal. And again, this is the Buck Mini Buck. It has a small blade on it, which is sharp. I don't use it for too much because I don't want to have to sharpen it. It's a very thin blade, and I'm not sure I can sharpen it properly, so I don't use that too much. Just for light stuff, paper and cloth, stuff like that. So this just an example of, and really none of these are that heavy. The Swiss Champ is probably the heaviest of all of them, but the other ones are so light you don't even know you have them. So carry a couple of extra blades. You never know when you're going to break one. You drop one on a rock, you drop it in the water, whatever. It's good to have extras. If I was going to upgrade a little bit, I might carry a folding saw. I don't make too many campfires, but those folding saws look like they make pretty short work of wood with less effort than chopping it with a hatchet. So I think that might be my next addition, a good folding saw, one of the smaller ones. And I have a Gerber Fisker's hatchet that I've had for a long time, also almost indestructible. And the one I have is made by Fisker, so it's made in Sweden. And I abuse that one also. I don't carry it with me because it's a little bit heavy, and I don't really do much chopping on short trips like this. But that's also a great hatchet. They make a smaller one. I think it's called the Backpacks. Back and then spelled P-A-X if they still make it. It's a very small hatchet, but if you want to carry a hatchet without carrying too much weight, that would probably be a good choice. If you're strong enough, of course, add a hatchet to your kit, add a folding saw. It gives you versatility, options. And with cutting tools, you can never have too many. Hatchets are very popular now. There are some expensive ones coming over from Europe, some handmade ones. And I don't know, they have wooden handles, and I'm always a little bit leery of those because either the handles can break if you, you know, in a real unfortunate swing, you might break the handle, or they can come loose also. And I'm not, you know, I don't want to pay $200 for a hatchet and then have to send it back because the head is loose. So I like those Gerber Fiskars hatchets. And like I said, this knife, they're so light. Knives like that, you can get them cheap, probably less than $40 even nowadays. They're so light, you can throw a second one in your pack, and you'll pretty much be covered. You can pretty much handle anything. With this, throwing a folding saw, maybe a hatchet, and you should be good. But always carry extra cutting implements because it's so important that you really can't have too many. Alright, so I hope this video came out well. Just a short video about everyone's favorite topic. And this is what I carry. Certainly modify it to your specific mission. But these have worked for me. Never really had a problem with a knife. I don't think I've ever broken one. But, you know, practice with it. Make sure you know how to use it. You know how to sharpen your stuff. And it's another step towards being self-sufficient. Alright, so this is the Last Patriot signing off, reminding you to always be prepared.